Let me ask you this, because we look at polls, we look at Real Clear Politics average. There seems to me at this moment to be so many balls in the air that I don't know if the public is quite yet absorbing. One being last night's debate, two being Project Veritas, three being WikiLeaks. I'm not sure the impact that this is going to have. And there are so many people that are calling me and saying they don't trust the polls. I tend to believe polls. But is there a possible Brexit effect here, nationalism, populism, that, for example, they didn't see in Europe, that maybe they're not catching here? What are your thoughts on the polls?
Well, I think the polls are wrong. I think they verge on irrelevant and misleading for a lot of different reasons. Nobody can tell you what the turnout's going to be. Nobody can tell you, which people are going to be the most motivated. And I think that there's clearly a suppressing effect. When you have the news media giving 96% of its donations to Hillary Clinton and 4% to Trump, when you have them spend 23 minutes attacking Trump and 57 seconds the same evening on Hillary Clinton, you're going to have a suppressed vote, which will, and you see this, if an operator calls you, you are less likely to say you're for Donald Trump than if it's a computerized poll. So take the Brexit effect, which is 3 or 4, maybe 5 points in some cases, but there's more than that. What's the turnout likely to be in the African-American community? Can Hillary Clinton really motivate African-Americans to vote on the scale that Barack Obama did? Any poll which assumes that is almost by definition not very accurate. I think there are also going to be a huge number of people making up their minds, and that's where last night was important. That Donald Trump, who was on the stage last night, clearly is capable of being president, clearly was capable of dealing with complicated issues, and he crossed a real threshold, I think, in terms of being an acceptable president for a lot of people. And I think that if he can stay disciplined, stay on message, continue to use the teleprompter, continue to stay big, talk about big ideas, big issues, a big difference with Hillary, I think the odds are very high that he's going to end up winning this race.